Hello everybody, this is a quick video of talking.
Huh?
Hello everybody, this is a quick video talking about the Shopify experiment that I am conducting. So I've mentioned in a previous video, we are doing an experiment based on what other YouTubers and TikTokers have been mentioning, that it's easy to make a side hustle doing your own Shopify store. And you hear a lot of the time, it's such an easy thing to do, use AI, use Shopify, and by the end of it, you'll have X amount of monies. I want to see how much truth there is to it. So this is just a quick intro into my Shopify account. What I will run through today is my journey, what the series is about, and what I've done so far in regards to the store. And although I won't be running through how to create a Shopify store, you can actually do this with many tutorials online. What I will be doing as part of this series is showing any issues or challenges I faced and how I've overcome them. So where I've had to do further investigation, any challenges, I will go into detail on how I overcame them. And by the end of the series of videos, you'll understand if there's any truth behind these YouTubers. Are they really making a viable side hustle, or is it just them trying to sell a product like an AI add-on? So one of the reasons I've chosen to do the Shopify store as an experiment is because they offer 3 months for £1 as a trial. So it will be a worthwhile challenge to see if I can achieve anything within the 3 months. So that's what the experiment is about. Maybe in the future we'll talk about additional options where you can go for creating your own website or use other providers where there's less of a charge, because I know the full price is approximately £25 per month. But obviously if you're not getting significant amount of sales, then it might not be beneficial for you to be running that store. And again, because this is only a bit of an experiment, I don't want to start spending large amounts of money on it. So before we begin, you need an idea. What are you going to do for your Shopify account? The idea that I've gone with is that I create a decant website where I give a fraction of these fragrances that I have for next to cost price. And the reason behind it is it's going to be minimal cost for me. I do have a massive collection of fragrances, and the whole purpose is that you can try before you buy. So rather than investing large sums of money into a fragrance, you can try it out. And again, the choice for my Shopify store is specifically based on trying to keep the costs low. So what I would probably need to invest money in are things like decant vials and label printer, and that is about it. So without further ado, let's continue with the video. Here we have the back-end admin panel of Shopify. This is where you will be doing the majority of your store editing in terms of content, your themes, and so on. You do have an option at the bottom, which is settings. Within these settings, it focuses more on technical things like your billing, shipping, and things like that. One of the main things I'm going to show on here as well is domains. And within these domains, you can buy a specific domain that you want to use. So you can have your own URL, or you can have Shopify create one for you. For this decant website that I'm doing, I will be using my own domain, so I'll do a bit of a tutorial on how to set that up as well. Shopify already comes with a large number of themes built in, and you can use these as your base. And that's what I'd recommend as well. Just use them as your base, try a few out, see what you like. I have gone with the balanced theme as it seems to be the simplest and best suited to my store. So it has a decent amount of things built in. Once you have chosen your theme, you can download and edit it to suit your specific needs. So you've created your Shopify store. Now you can navigate to products and click on add product. Here you can add multitudes of information like the description and different media you have. Now media wise, there is built-in AI tools to modify your pictures that you have if needed, and also you can do different variants. So if you have different volumes, or if you're doing clothing, you can have different sizing. You can include that here as part of the product setup. And this is also where you do your pricing. So you've created your products. The next thing you want to do is go to collections and set up some sort of collections. Now this is just a very basic form of grouping. For example, you can have brands or specific type of clothing grouped together. So for the decant website, I have brands, so like Tom Ford, and all the different variants will belong to that Tom Ford collection. Moving down, under the sales channels, go to the online store, then you want to go to pages. And this is where you can set up additional pages. I think the theme already comes with a contact us page, and Shopify as default do have some privacy policy and terms and condition pages. For this store, I have created my own pages for them, and you'll see once we go into the theme how you display them and what it shows. For this Shopify store, I have kept it very simple. We have a home, all products, shop by brand, and a contact us page. Nothing more, kept it very simple. So clicking on all products, you can see that I have a couple of differences that don't come with the theme as standard. One thing is the filtering and searching, and also we have this little breadcrumb trail here. Now I'll be doing separate videos on how I've done this through the apps. So lastly, we have a contact us page. This is where people navigating to the website can post their comments, and you can customize this as you want. As part of the theme, you can see there's some default banners that we have in there. We have frequently asked questions, and at the bottom you also have a small sub menu option which navigates to the terms and conditions, return policy and things like that. So that is a quick stop tour of my Shopify store. The upcoming videos, as I mentioned at the beginning, will be areas where I've had challenges or where I've had to heavily customize or work with the HTML code. Some of these include things like filters, breadcrumbs, collections, and other fidgety things like that. One of the challenges I faced was I started receiving spam emails on my personal email address.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
And I realized afterwards in some of the terms and conditions and privacy policies, Shopify by default uses your own email address that you created the store with. And somehow spammers seem to be able to find this email address and bombard me with emails. So I'll also do a short video on how to clear this out. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully there will be more videos like this covering issues you might face. If there are any specific topics or issues you'd like me to cover, please let me know and I will try and make it happen. Bye for now.